and welcome to the Just Call It podcast. Thank you everybody for coming with me today, September 11th, obviously anniversary of a very tragic day. I remember where I was that day, getting ready for school and all that stuff, and then obviously the news came on and horrible shit happened. Right now on Netflix is like exploding with tons of new stuff, new movies and documentaries and stuff like that that have information about what's going on. A lot of people are starting to research a little bit more about what's going on with Afghanistan and Iraq and that whole situation in the Middle East. And goes to show you a lot of places not meant to be conquered or not meant to be set on foot on soil, to be honest. And whether it was a mistake or not, whether our involvement was not a mistake or waste of time or a good sense of time that we were there or we had to go there or whatever, I just remember the drafts and everything and around 2000s and when everybody was going, and it was kind of crazy and it was pretty sad. I know that I wanted to go, and I had some friends that went, and that some of them turned out okay and some of them didn't. So it kind of sucks to see that, to be honest, and for people to go through such things. But I hope everyone out there is doing okay with 9/11 and stuff like that. In other news, news about me. Got a chance to go out to go see the Thick Boy Bike Club yesterday. That was hella fun. To go see Brendan Schaub, Shapel Lacey, David Lucas, Brendan Schaub's brother Jay Schaub. I'm not sure if Gianni was there, who was holding the camera. There's some guy holding the camera, but it was cool. It was nice seeing that and being able to see some people that I always see on their podcast all the time. I like to watch them. They're hella funny. They're funny on stage. They were even nicer in person. And I got a hat. I got them to all sign my shirt. So I don't know what Brendan Schaub mean by stay thick. Did he mean like stay fat? Or staying, like buying his merchandise? I had no clue what he meant by that, but thank you, man. I'm pretty sure Shapel Lacey wrote the smiley face, which was nice. My wife really liked listening to him. He was hella funny. David Lucas, that was cool. I think he's hella raunchy, which is my more style of comedy to watch, and I wish he, the crowd was a little bit more open to listening to him, but I guess some of the women were a little bit appalled, but whatever. And then I had Jay Schaub, also his brother, signed, which was cool. You gotta get the bro to sign the shirt. And yeah, man, it was cool. It was a nice comedy show to watch. It was really fun, and we had a couple drinks and shit. We got some Mexican food right after that. You gotta go, when you go to San Jose, California, you gotta have some Mexican food. It's hella good. It's just delicious. We had a good time and all that stuff. What else? It was fun, man. I mean, going to a comedy show, haven't been there in a while. It was cool and everything, and people, and it's just kind of hard when to put your mask, because like I feel like when you're laughing so hard you cough, right? Like I do, because if you smoke cigarettes or whatever, you cough, and you're laughing so hard and you're coughing like mucus, phlegm out, and it's like, oh man, should I put on the mask? People think I have like this wet cough, that I'm like sick or something like that, or like I brought COVID. You know, I don't want people to think that, you know, I don't want people to think that I got COVID or something like that into the stands or something like that. So it's like, damn, what do, you know? So I just put on the mask. It just started to become a thing, you know? I mean, it's just a part of the thing. Is it now courtesy now? If you're coughing a little bit, you put on the mask for courtesy, just so people don't think you're an asshole, spreading some type of germs when really you're not sick, you're just laughing. You know, it's just weird, man. It's just kind of strange type of thing to deal with, you know? And I don't really know what to say about it anymore, because it's just kind of, you know, what do you do here in California? It was such a protective state with people's, like, you know, personal thing and you know, space and all that stuff. You know, you really don't want to, like, you really don't want to, you know, cause anybody any problems. But, you know, hey, you find the mask uncomfortable and you're laughing, you're having a good time, you know, you don't leave the mask. But hey, what are you gonna do? It's just like courtesy or something. Oh man, it's just getting annoying, just doing it. And got the recall of Mr. GN, you know, Mr. Newsom. You know, I feel bad for that guy. You know, he did his very best. You know, he was up there, the suit, looking like the Wolf of Wall Street every freaking like day during COVID. You know, giving like an hour speech, basically like a political podcast. You know, about the whole shit, about what we're gonna do. And you know, then he did it like a couple weeks after, and then now nobody's watching it. You know, it's kind of crazy, man. I don't know if you guys saw the thing of that other guy who's trying to run for governor as well of California, and he's all like, "We're gonna get this devil out," you know, Gavin Newsom, and you know, it's just like, I know Gavin Newsom's gonna look like Mr. Burns in the future from The Simpsons, but the Larry dude, he's tripping, man. That guy is gonna look like the dude who works for Mr. Burns at his plant, you know, the black dude who's always in The Simpsons. He's like always Homer's like best friend. He's like, "Hey Homer." That's gonna be that guy when he gets older. But when he was in LA, a bunch of like people attacked him. You know, they punched him in his face. Well, they punched like his security guard in his face. They threw like eggs or something like at him, or wet towels, like used paper towels or wipes or something, or masks maybe, because he didn't have a mask on. And they're all like, "Hey man, we're gonna kick your ass," and they told him to get that piece of shit out of here. So I don't know who's gonna win. You know, who's gonna be the governor, or if anybody even cares now. Like, everyone's just fighting each other. Everyone's so split. They don't even know what to do anymore. You know? It's like, shit, you walk into a party and everyone starts talking about no mask. You're just like, oh shit. I don't know if this is my party, but I don't wanna be rude. You know? It's just kind of strange, man. It really is. And you know, but the COVID is not like it's not there. It is there. You know, people I know are getting sick, like randomly. You know, they just go to work and boom, they get the disease, and they're sitting at home now for a couple of weeks. Now they got to go through the whole ordeal of getting getting all the test and all that crap. You know, it's sad. You know. But anyhow, enough with all that COVID shit, all that crap. You know, I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning. I am. As you can see, I'm enjoying myself. Finally got the podcast again outside. It's kind of some beautiful weather. It's not too hot or some shit. Got the beautiful roses, romantic for all you guys to see me. Definitely probably the 3 people watching my podcast, thank you very much. Myself is probably one of those 3 people watching the podcast, so thank you to those 2 people. Thank you. Cheers with sparkling water. Delicious. I'm definitely not a sponsor of sparkling water. I wish I was the inventor of it. You know, that'd be pretty cool. No one likes just water, you know, out of the bottle. You know, everyone just, you know, they get a special water. And that only lasts like a couple of weeks, you know. But when you get sparkling water, shit, people got that shit in the refrigerator, you know, sparkling water. You go to someone's house, you know, they ask you for, hey, you want some water? It's like, ugh, water from where? Your refrigerator? Bottles from Costco? There's so many sources of water at a house, you know? But when they say, hey, you want sparkling water? That's some good ass sparkling water. That's some good shit right there. Ain't nobody gonna be offering you no sparkling water at a house, offering just water, you know? Hey, you want water with ice cubes? From where, buddy? Ice cubes from your refrigerator? Fuck no. I want sparkling water with sparkling water ice cubes. Step it up. You need to do your host game better. Offer me a coffee or Gatorade or Monster, something of pricey value. Like, you know, offer me a fucking champagne, you know? Even though I'm just coming for dinner or breakfast. You offer me a mimosa. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Don't let me come to your house and just, hey man, you want some water from the refrigerator and ice cubes? I don't know. I'm crazy. Yeah, man, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, I got this comedy show, all that stuff. Hey, man, we're gonna have a new guest on. That's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a couple guests. We're gonna have tomorrow, hopefully, come through. Jesse Gonzalez. That's gonna be cool. We're gonna talk about some Bitcoin, some things like that. We're gonna have Josh Fontalahali. I don't know if I pronounced his name correctly. But Josh is cool, man. I remember going to school with him. Jesse's cool too. Met him through my wife. Cool guy. Definitely gonna challenge both of them to some badminton when they come over. It's kind of like my new thing. Just want to challenge people with badminton. See if they can handle me. I think badminton is a great sport. You know, it's a sport for older folks and stuff because it doesn't require too much strength. But it's a sport that, you know, requires, you know, mental strength. You know what I'm saying? It's not an easy sport. You know, it's very easy to get frustrated. You know, you want to just smack a hoe with that racket. Yeah, man, badminton is like, you know, you want to kill somebody, man. I remember playing badminton like in high school, you know, and it was just so intense. I never thought like playing badminton being intense, you know. I was like, volleyball was just hard. I didn't understand the whole process of hitting it with one hand. You know, people would try to spike it and I would try to grab it and throw it down and people be like, hey, that's cheating. I'm like, dude, it's the same shit. You know, I'm not you know, volleyball's tough. But then when we got to play badminton, see, badminton was another level. You don't mess with badminton. See, badminton was so intense in my school, like, even the PE teacher played. That's how good it was. And we would do doubles, right? Like, so you grab your partner and, you know, you would, you know, compete in your little tournament within your own class, right? So everybody eventually, well, not everybody, really, you got to make it to the top, you know? It's like a badminton Wimbledon. You know, bad Wimbledon. I don't know. I sound like Theo Vaughn. It was pretty cool. Played badminton. And then the teacher was called Mr. Linda. He had a woman's first name as a last name. It's pretty interesting. I wonder what his first name was. Belinda Linda. Blenda Linda. Buzz Linda. I don't know what his first name was. It's probably something that goes well with Linda as a last name. But anyways, hopefully it's not Linda. Linda. Damn, that's horrible. Anyways, Mr. Linda, he was badass, man. He'd kick everybody's ass in badminton, even in doubles. And he'd be playing by himself. I mean, badminton was just that intense, but this guy was just so freaking good at badminton. He'd play by himself against two people, and he'll play everybody in the class and whoop the ass. Like, we never beat Mr. Linda, let alone, you know, try to beat the other good ass people in the class. I mean, there were some good ass people in there, man. They looked like Olympic divers, man. I remember this one guy. He looked like Michael Phelps, you know, but he looked like Michael Phelps for badminton. So imagine that. You know, Michael Phelps already looks like a monkey that can swim. Imagine a monkey that can play badminton. Shit, that's crazy. That guy looked crazy. Anyways, so badminton is just a good sport. Damn, it's sunny outside, man. So I got these beautiful roses. You know, it's roses in salute from my wife and in honor of our anniversary. And blood, sweat, and tears, you know what I'm saying? Red, beautiful color. Yeah, man, anniversaries, bro. Almost forgot. You know, I swear, if she didn't hug me and remind me the moment, like say, hey, what do you want to do tomorrow? And she was just nonchalantly kind of just brought it up. I think the moment she hugged me, she didn't want to intentionally remind me, but she did. But it helped. So, you know, cheers to my wife for reminding me. And then I just did this awesome shit, you know. I put a bunch of roses all around the house and stuff, and made like this dinner and stuff, and it was nice. Yeah, man. Thanks to my wife for reminding me. I think that's like the worst feeling in the world, like forgetting somebody's birthday, especially your anniversary, man. That's sad. I felt pretty bad after that, but I felt really good after I got reminded that it was tomorrow, like, you know, the time it was. And I was like, oh, fuck. But I didn't say that. It was in my mind. I was like, oh, shit. Check the camera. Yeah. So it was crazy, man. I was like, damn. I almost forgot my anniversary. Felt pretty bad, but like I said, man, she reminded me, and that was her slip up. You know, is it messed up to remind somebody about someone's birthday? Like, my mom sends me like notification texts like, hey, it's your grandma's birthday, or hey, it's your little niece's birthday, or hey, it's this niece's birthday, or it's your grandma's niece's birthday, or it's your niece's grandma's birthday. You know, it's just, god dang, man. It's just so many people, so many birthdays, you know, to remember. And then you gotta call them, and you gotta be like, hello, I almost forgot. And then you gotta like, I mean, what do you say to someone that you almost forgot their birthday? And I mean, luckily you didn't see them in person, but like the even worse, like, you know, when you go to work and then everyone's like like, you know, they got like a special gift for this person, you're walking in and you're like, you got to smell something in the air, maybe cake, maybe somebody went to Starbucks, you know, got the good coffee, and then all of a sudden you just forgot that it's like somebody's birthday. Now you're scrambling, trying to go at break, trying to get like a $15 gift card to Best Buy for like your coworker or some shit. Sucks, man. That's like the worst feeling. Like I said, it sucks to forget somebody's birthday, but hey, man, I'm very forgetful. I'm not the only one that probably forgets people's birthdays or anniversaries or whatever. It's pretty sad, to be honest. Yeah. Anniversaries can be sad, though, you know? It can be of sad things that you remember. It's like, you know, it's like you remember, like, imagine, like, going out with somebody, you know, and you got an ex's birthday in your head. It's like, fuck, man. It's like, why is that shit there? You know? Or why, like, you remember, like, useless knowledge. Like, the only thing I probably remember in high school is, you know, that the most interesting thing I did in home ec was cut the spaghetti. You know? Like, you make the spaghetti flat, you know, and then you cut it to the little thing, and then you make the fettuccine. It's pretty cool. Or, like, the only thing like, and I'm just talking about high school stuff, that not memories like I remember this, like I remember cheerleading. No, I'm talking about school shit. Like, I know you remember 2 + 2, that's like in your brain, but I'm talking about, like, in high school, what do you really remember? That's actual, like, equation or something, or like a science process, like 100%. Like, the most I think people will remember is, like, I remember in history class we talked about U.S. history. Okay, give me an explanation, right, about, like, a subject, a particular thing, and, like, explain it in detail that you learned it, how you learned it in class. Someone put that shit in the comments, seriously. No one remembers anything efficient from high school. It's like, whatever you remembered is just what you took, and then that's it. You in no way gonna apply that to anything later on, like now, you know. I don't remember. Like, I seriously don't remember. Maybe in 8th grade, I saw that my teacher, like, burned, like, some type of metal, and it burned red. I remember, oh, I had auto class. That was cool. My teacher was named Mr. Dick. That was pretty interesting. Oh, change the tire, but I think I learned that a little bit younger. Yeah, I can't remember anything, man. That's horrible. Like, I mean, what do you remember? I mean, I remember PEMDAS, you know, parentheses. I think the E stands for equations. The M stands for multiplication. The D stands for division. The A stands for addition. The S stands for silence. Yes. Well, I'm gonna end the podcast with a really cool little thing that I wrote. I hope you guys like it. It's deep. The most definite thing is when you have something to say out of your soul, you need to release it. Such energy into oblivion, it needs to escape to millions. I'm the one giving in somehow, some way, and I hold my head down like a nightshade, keeping me away from my infinite distaste for my fate. I said, just wait for me at the gates, whichever awaits me. Heaven, hell, the bayou, new realm, an angel. Since unemployed, I turned into a Jesus, because now I'm always wearing slides and sandals. It doesn't help to at times be slightly mentally unstable. I push myself to get out there and be capable, but all I think about is my lack of abilities. Such hate to loathing and shit at home. Fuck, I need to get moving and motivated like the ocean, because that shit never stops coasting. So I say good morning, world. I propose a new me, who then sheds its skin by the end of the day. After I had wasted my last bit of energy to hold this fake face, I finally back to my normal self after I shed the skin like a snake. Nothing can hold you from being the real you at the end of the day. Whatever sways you to be true, do you, be you. Go out there like it was your last thing you ever had to do. If you feel doom and gloom, don't let that consume the room. Don't give in. It's just another situation that's worth doing some meditating on a new approach. It's time to self-coach instead of being your worst critic. Time to meet your life with some type of mystic. It's no low-key mischief. It's more like traditional Viking-like mission. Blood, sweat, and tears, all split into your effort to be a new you. You can never escape who you are. It's just learning a new approach in your life. The willingness to give in lets go of habits you thought held you up but actually held you down. To drown like it, the clown. Wise you are, but many pennies will make you feel success. It's how you feel deep down with yourself. When you feel low, you're able to float in any circumstance and condition. You keep floating, rising above the deep, horrid thoughts that you will never be it. Now, thank you guys for joining the podcast. And remember that you will someday be somebody. Remember that you will be somebody, and just have that hope and work towards that. And look forward to the podcast, having the guests come up. And thank you very much. Peace, everybody. Take care.